All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily launch activities or lessons or units to your students and also what that looks like for the students. So from this homepage, I'm going to click Teach, and I'm going to find that lesson that I just made about Valentine's Day. So I'm going to scroll down, find Friendship and Kindness. I'll click that one lesson. If this unit had more than one lesson, you'll be able to select which lesson you want to start with. And then I'm going to choose a period to launch it to. You can see here that I have my two activities. I can either lock them all for them or unlock them all, or maybe I just want them to work on one activity at a time. So I'll manually go in and release them as we work through those activities. But right now I'm going to just unlock them all. But I also need to make sure that I click the Teach This Lesson period or button. You can see at the bottom here, it shows me exactly which lesson I'm teaching this to. So if I navigate to a different part of the platform, I can easily see what I'm teaching and then be able to click back to this teaching dashboard. But this lets you know too that it is live for your students and they'll be able to see it and interact with it. A few reminders with this teaching dashboard. These three dots will allow you to quickly turn BaxterBot on and off for this lesson, or you can go in, click student list, and turn him on or off for specific students. I'm going to turn him on for these people. You can also snooze it. So if you want to turn him off for 24 hours, but then you don't want to have to remember to come back in and turn him back on, he'll just be off until the next day. You also have in these three dots the accommodations. So as you're working through a lesson, if you want to manually track any additional accommodations you provided your students during that lesson, you can click those, and that's going to save for those students. So in this dashboard, what you'll also see is an overview of that activity, and then you'll be able to see how students are responding to those questions in live time. So you can see I don't have any responses yet. None of my students have answered, but as they start answering, these numbers will change and I'll get an overview of how they're performing. I can also see by student what their score is. And then I also have this tab to see what those questions and what the correct answers were. So let me show you what this looks like then for the student side. I'm going to log in here as Amelia. And then you can see here that I have this lesson for the day. I have these two activities, and you can see that this one I still need to complete. It says to do, it has that graduation cap. So I know it's something that I need to work on. So there I have that poem, these two questions. I also have BaxterBot available and the accommodation toolbox. I'm going to answer these quickly and submit. Students can only submit it once, so make sure that they are ready to submit. They'll get this pop-up message, and then they'll get their score right away, and they can go back home to continue working on the lesson, and it will tell them that they've completed that activity. So that's how you can easily launch activities and lessons to your students.